Hello, 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 hello. It's your boy Anubis Can't Be Stopped, and I'm back again with another Division video. This is my Let's Talk About It. Alright, we got so much going on in Division right now. We got the Ninja Bike being bugged right now. We got Empress International being bugged right now. We have a bunch of stuff going on right now. And what I want to know is, what can we do to make it do what it do? And when I say make it do what it do, I mean, what can we do to make our experience in the Division 2 better? What can we advocate for? What can the devs do to give us the game that we all deserve? I know it is a bunch of stuff literally broken in the game, and I'm trying to figure out how it's even possible that they can fix their fingers to type on the keyboards and everything of that nature to nerf fun stuff in the game. I mean, literally nerf all the fun stuff in the game. It's just really, it seems really weird to me that that's the first thing the devs do is, oh, this wasn't intended to be this powerful for PvE, let's take that out. I just don't see how you can do all that and consider it a good thing. It is not a good thing. It is nowhere near a good thing. Because if it was a good thing, people wouldn't be upset about it, right? That's usually what happens when it's not a good thing. People get mad. Because if people get mad, that is not a good thing. Well, at least in my book, that's what that looks like. It looks like it's not a good thing. Now, good things are as, oh, we're going to give you something that's going to make you even more powerful than you already were when you started the game. That is a good thing. Hell, that is a great thing. And great things have a longevity thing. Great things always have a longevity to them.
Unsuitable device detected.
And the reason why they have a longevity to them is because people, one, they want to see what's next. What other things are they going to put in the game to make us more powerful? Now, I'm talking from the PvE standpoint. I'm not necessarily talking from the PvP standpoint. Now, we'll get into PvP in a little while. We're going to stay on PvE right now. We all know the farm that we do with the whole
leave it to me.
What do you call it? Floor 10. We know the XP farm that we were doing for the convoys. We know the XP farm that we were doing for the first part of Lincoln Memorial. We know the floor 10 farm we were doing in the summit. Those were good things. You know why? Because the casual players, I'm talking about the people with jobs and the people that go to school full time, and the people in office buildings that would go on their lunch break, head to the recreation room, and literally get their division fixed. Were going to these places to get them some XP. And while they were getting this XP and things of that nature, they were literally having fun doing those things. Sometimes they wouldn't come out in the open world for a while until they got up to a certain level. It was easy for people to get to level 1000. It was a good thing. Shade level 1000 is like the pinnacle of being able to put out the type of damage that you need to put out to be efficient in this game. If I had to be totally frank, to put out the damage that you need in this game, you have to be shade level 1000 or higher. Now, I did 3 different farms in the last, I want to say, last month or so. And if I had to be totally honest, I was shocked with the results. When I say shocked with the results, I mean, the results was like, oh my God, this is taking way too long to do. Hey, I'm sorry, I don't have my chat up right now, but I will answer the comments later on. I will address all the comments after the video and everything of that nature, but thank you for joining me. This is Let's Talk About It. But it's like the nerfing in this game really makes no sense. And when I say really makes no sense, I mean really makes no sense. So you want us to come in the game, pay for all the goodies, do all the things that the game wants us to do, but you don't want to give us nothing, right? Don't want to make us more powerful. Oh, that's a bad thing. Don't want to make us more powerful. That's number one. And you definitely don't want us having loot caves or places to farm efficiently and all that stuff. Why not? Why not? What's the point of doing that? When I say it took a long time to farm certain stuff, I mean it took a minute. I'm not even talking about like it just took it was a long time as in this kind of took a while. This was like about a good couple of hours. No. It took a while as it took days. D-A-Y-S. Days. I'm not joking. It took days to do everything that I needed to do. I'm gonna start with one right now for the level 1 to 100 for the season. Took me 25 hours. 25 hours to do that. 25 hours. That is insane. I did running a mission more than once. Let's just say I ran it, I want to say I ran it a good 20 times, 30 times, and I got 1 exotic, 2 named items, about 300 and something pieces of gear, and about 20 shade levels. You want to know how long that took me? It took me about 2 days. Because I'm a casual player, in and out of the game and stuff like that. And it took me that long because I ran it on heroic and then I ran it on challenging. Challenging was a little bit faster because I was able to shred through some NPCs with some decked out builds, and I was able to do a little bit more damage. Now, with that being said, taking that long is insane. No one, when I say no one, I mean no one has that type of time to be on the game like that. The only reason I had that type of time is because I had a few days off and I wanted to see what people were doing. Now, I did it from a new player perspective. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, if they play more, they can get more, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but wonder you can't play more. Is that spec for a new player? A new player is not going to have half the stuff we have. Not even half. Not even a third of the stuff that we have. You know it, and I know it. Because we've all been there. When you were a new player coming into this game, you had gear that was not optimal for battle on the higher level, on the higher difficulty. You just didn't. And you couldn't have that kind of gear, because guess what you had to do? One, you had to run. You could either run through the division from level 1 to level 30. Then switch over to Warlords of New York. And when you switch over to Warlords of New York, what's going to happen is you got to run the campaign, and then you got to go through the whole campaign. Once you go through the whole campaign, then on top of that, you got to go from that to farming for gear and shade levels at that point. To get to level 1000, if it takes 24 hours and some change to get through a whole season, that's 100 levels. That's 100 levels. And that's doing this the new player way. That's not using any of the convoys or anything like that the players are not going to find out until probably they take a look at YouTube if they want. And I wonder nobody takes a look at YouTube or thinks about taking a look at YouTube to see anything about the game, because they don't want to spoil their experience, because they don't want to know anything until they get past shade level 1000 so they can actually do missions and things of that nature. When do they do that? Anybody ever think about that one? Probably not. So, if it takes 24 hours
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker,
and some change to do all of that, how long would it actually take to get from shade level 1 to 1000? The answer is roughly 10 days or longer. Now 10 days or longer to get to shade level 1000 for a new player is absolutely N-U-T-Z nuts. That is a lot of time to put into getting to shade level 1000. And that's if you're not taking breaks because you got real life stuff going on. Now, when General, when the not General Anderson, but when Countdown came out, the XP you were getting was crazy, absolute crazy, and people were so worried about, oh, I can't finish a full countdown because people are leaving because they're taking the gear from the first hunters and they're bouncing. So what? That's part of the game. Some people don't want to do the whole thing. They just literally want to get to getting what they're looking for and going. Because there's still people bounce out of countdown once they find what they're looking for. Now, mind you, we're not getting all the named items up front, but they're still doing the same thing. They come in, they go through the missions. They looking for a chest piece. They're looking for a tardigrade or a Ridgeway's Pride, and a Ridgeway Pride drops off a random NPC. They pick it up. Oh, I'm done farming. GG's everybody, I'm gone. That's just the way of it. That's the way the game is set up. You don't have to necessarily finish every mission, and once you find what you're looking for, it's time to go. On to the next thing I'm looking for. Now, do you think if someone found a Diamondback at the beginning of Kinley College that they would go through all the missions and all the hell they have to go through to finish Kinley College? Hell no. They would be out of there before you can blink. They be like, I got my Diamondback, I'm good, I'm gone. I got the weapon I wanted. I got everything I wanted. Now it's time for me to move on to the next exotic that I'm looking for. Do you think if you can get raid exclusives from legendary content that people wouldn't do legendary content? I'm gonna tell you right now, since I've gotten my bighorn, I have not been back into a legendary since. Only time I want to go through a legendary is probably to get the exotic cash that I get every week, and it's still not worth the hassle to do that to get an exotic cash. It's just not worth the hassle.
Let's see what these guys have got. I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker!
They tried to get me.
Serious trauma detected.
They tried to get me. I killed the loot goblin, or did he get away? Some bitch got away. Oh, he didn't. Wanted to make sure I got my loot. Oh, look at that. I'm glitched on something. As usual. Yep, he's dead. So, "24 hours is a lot of time to level up like that." I'm not gonna even lie to you. That's just no bueno. And like I was saying about Countdown, at the beginning, it was giving so much kill XP that not only were you leveling up like 2 to 3 to 4 times during a mission, like if you were hitting all your headshots and things of that nature, it was even better because that's extra XP on top of extra XP. So you're getting like almost 11,000, 10,000 per kill versus now it's like 4,500 or less per kill.
Electronic device detected.
That ain't shit. I'm not gonna lie, it's not. Like, if you could level up
Time to take down Vivian Conley and hopefully get us one step closer to finding that son of a bitch
level
Keener. We know that
1,000
patrols and cleaners regularly head out to the west
in like
gate
a
of their
few
oil
hours
refinery. Let's exploit that opportunity and infiltrate their
in
complex.
PvE,
A lot
or
of
you could
peacekeepers
go
are
up
dead
shade
because Keen
levels
has been using Conley.
like 2 to 3 per mission.
Make it count.
Good luck, Agent.
You would do it all day long, no complaints. Just like people when they were doing that so boring. It was absolutely bleeding boring. I don't get it wrong, but it was efficient. The floor 10 farm, bleeding boring, but so efficient. The General Anderson farm, so efficient, but it had one flaw. With all the status effect, it lagged you, and there was nothing you could do about that because it's a lot of status effect, and that's pretty much gonna happen in the game anyway if you use a bunch of status effect.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh,
Agent vital signs 0.
got too happy. Got way too happy there. So at this point, I'm like, what can we do?
Time to take down Vivian Conley and hopefully get us one step closer to finding that son of a bitch Keener. We know that patrols of cleaners regularly head out to the west gate of their oil refinery. Let's exploit that opportunity and infiltrate their complex.
A lot of peacekeepers are dead because Keen has been using Conley. Find her and make it count.
Good luck, Agent.
And maybe even some returning players, because I got a question. Have you noticed that anytime there's a new effective way to farm, players come back to the division in hundreds? They come back to the game in the hundreds, and they're wondering, oh man, this is cool, what's next? But the moment the good stuff is gone, what do? They leave right away. They ain't sticking around. Do not pass code. Do not collect $200. None of that.
Serious trauma detected.
And why shouldn't they? There's nothing to stay here for. And then
has infiltrated our complex. Could be a contamination risk. We can't let anything disrupt our operation.
let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Really invested in this oil business.
I guess now you know which buttons to push.
Started doing third
Agent,
person
let's wreck their compound.
because of this game. Call of Duty was never in third person. They never had a third person mode. They never did anything third person. Why would they? Their model was working for them. The only people that they couldn't get to come to Modern Warfare were Division players. Then they added it. Wasn't working the way they intended because it's not the same feel. It's just not the same feel. The atmosphere in this game is way different than any other game that's out there. That's the way it was designed. That's the way it was supposed to be. And that's the way this franchise got big. By sticking to an atmosphere of tactical, like you literally have to be tactical.
Looks like the reinforcements are coming from the cleaner's underground tunnel system.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
And cover to cover. And one of the few reasons why I still play it is, let's be honest, there's really nothing like the Division 2 to play.
Serious trauma detected.
Where you get so much crazy gameplay. And you get so much AI difficulty. But
Find a way to block off access to the tunnels,
the
or the
AI
place will be swarming with
difficulty
cleaners in no time. It'll also keep Conley from using the tunnel as an escape route.
only comes when you are at a level where you're just trying out new builds to see what you can get away with, how to kill other NPCs and things of that nature.
I suggest you sabotage whatever parts
And
of the cleaner's oil production you come across.
you can kind of make
Like
a
piss Conley off and get her out of whatever hole she's hiding in.
crazy
Rhodes, I like the way you think.
run
Me too, Kelso.
at the game with any and everything that you want to do. And like I always said, that the Division 2 is probably the one game that has the most potential
I've deployed a surveillance drone to the area. I'll let you know if I
from
spot
massive Ubisoft to do some really amazing things with this game. Will players be overpowered and be able to go through content real easy? Yeah, that's the point of it. Why wouldn't it be?
Cooling pumps detected. Whatever they're cooling probably can't handle too much heat. Whatever you can do to disable those pumps, Agent. Trust me, it'll be fun. Looks like there's some more cooling pumps. You know what to do.
So, like, even with Warlords in New York, I think the XP should be bumped up a little bit. Get you to your
cooling pump system
your in-game gear with no problem. Why don't we do that? I keep telling you, the more powerful the player, the better off the game is.
You can mess with that'll piss her off.
Now, like this is my Woney run with ongoing directive. I put this build together.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Before I came to Warlords New York, I went through the beginning portion of the game. I leveled myself up to shade level 1000. I did the targeted loot, and it was ongoing directive in the dark zone. I wanted to get some dark zone resources, and a lot of people don't go in the dark zone at level 30 because, you know, the dark zone puts you into the dark zone for the first time when you're at level 30 or 20 or something like that, and there's no one in there, so you can farm at your leisure. So I did that whole thing because I actually wanted to farm at my own leisure. Didn't want to really be bothered. Didn't want to go through the whole I'm going to fight this person every 5 minutes, because they just want to run up and shoot you in the back. Like, in the dark zone, it's become a running game now. Like, I kind of like the aspect of Call of Duty and some of the aspects of Fortnite where they force an encounter. Like, you can literally only
Sounds like another great golden opportunity
running for so long, and then you're eventually going to have to fight.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears. Conley's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Watch out! That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm in an all red build. All red build. And his no armor came off of him. None. Are you kidding me?
Cooling pumps detected.
Sounds like another great
Wow.
golden opportunity to me, Agent.
That is crazy. No armor came
Oil
off this thing.
refinery system compromised.
He had full ticks of pestilence. He had full ticks of ongoing directive. I had the whole shebang on it.
Refinery inoperative.
And when I say nothing, crickets, I mean nothing, crickets.
Missiles detected nearby.
Watch out. That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Look at that. They can melt right through me, but I can't melt through them. And this is Warlords of New York, and this is on story mode.
Cooling pumps detected.
And some people
Another great golden
might say, well, you gotta take your time. Well, I don't have that
Oil
type of time.
refinery system compromised.
Thank you very much. I gotta get through content as fast as possible. Some people gonna ask, well, why don't you use the skill build? Well,
Missiles detected nearby.
a skill
Watch
build
out. That
not gonna
refinery is falling
guarantee me
apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the
that I'm gonna
impact
get
areas.
everything I want to.
Serious
My
trauma
goodness.
detected.
I can't even pop out of cover for a few seconds without Fat Boy coming blazing me up.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Look at that.
Agent killed.
Got by not only the fire, I got by the doggone
Cooling pumps detected.
falling apart
Another great golden opportunity to me, Agent.
of the refinery. Awesome.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears.
Just awesome.
Conway's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
Missiles detected nearby.
Watch out. That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
Oh, come on.
Vital signs critical.
What the hell was shooting
Agent
me?
killed.
I killed myself. How did I kill myself? This is what I'm talking
Cooling
about.
pumps detected.
Sounds like another great golden opportunity to me, Agent.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears.
Oil refinery inoperative.
Conway's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
Missiles detected nearby.
There we go. Hollow point bullets. Just bullet sponges. The whole damn mission.
Just caught sight of Conley on the tanker. She moves through the rift in the middle. Keep it up. You're right on her tail.
And I want you to look at that
We'll
XP.
have plenty of time to
Tactical
take her
kill,
vantage point. Don't let her get the
462.
drop on you.
462? Really? 462 for a tactical kill. If you're trying to get to level 40 and you're getting like, and I think it takes like what, 700,000 or so to level up, you're gonna be in New York for quite a while, unless you're running with a high level player. And like, some of us are really truly solo players. Like, I play in groups and things of that nature. I wouldn't consider myself a solo player, but I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a team player either. I would kind of put myself somewhere in between like to farm solo versus being a group farming. Like, I don't mind going through countdown farming and things of that nature. Sometimes that's fun to get to the end and get on the helicopter and get those extra resources to get those exotic caches. But
they'll seriously compromise our progress and set us back months. We can repair the damage, but the threat must be eliminated here and now. Our work is too important.
I don't know about farming all the time.
Keep at it.
It seems like it's more efficient to farm by yourself sometimes. Like, when you're farming by yourself, you don't really have to worry about it. If someone goes down, you gotta pick them up. Especially if it's a random squad that you're running with. Because a lot of times random squads, they have their own little quirks. Like, if you don't pick them up in a timely fashion because you're pinned down by NPCs or something like that, they get a little pissy. And I deal with a lot of random personalities, but there's a lot of random personalities in this game. Like people said the Dark Zone is toxic sometimes. I get it. Sometimes the Dark Zone is toxic. It really is. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Yeah, the Dark Zone is toxic sometimes. Like, really toxic. Like, you got people in there that's just doing the most, and they ain't even really like that. Like,
The cleaners really did a number on her.
this game
Jesus.
needs a XP overhaul.
Gas valve detected.
Also a farming overhaul. Definitely need a farming overhaul.
I've got a visual on Conley again. She's moved to the upper deck. Looks like she's preparing for her last stand.
And
Typical extremist, doubling down on her own insanity.
we need some reverse nerfs. like the Eagle Bear when it first came out, not only gave you tenacity, but it also gave you a damage buff. How many people knew that? And people were saying that it was way too powerful. And what did they do? They nerfed it. Because I see where they were coming from. Not everybody could get that weapon. It's not a weapon that's in the general loot pool. The Eagle Bear was the most sought after PvP weapon in the game. For one reason alone. The exclusivity of it and the powerful nature of it. But that is not the case 2 years later. And I think they kept those raid exotics to the raid entirely too long, in my opinion. I think those raid exotics should have been either put in legendaries or the Dark Zone way longer ago.
Say what you want about the cleaners, and believe me, I do.
Like forever ago. Like after the first year, I do believe Destiny put raid exotics or raid legendary raid weapons in the general loot pool for certain missions. And if you farm those certain missions, you get those weapons without being in a raid. Because in Destiny, it's even harder than Division to get a raid going. And when I say hard, I'm not talking about sort of hard. I mean, there's still people that run them like faithfully and stuff like that, but you're talking about really hard to get a raid going. Get enough people that want to do it. And raids are a hassle sometimes because you got to deal with players that might or might have not done a raid before.
Here you are, like a moth to the flame.
And if they haven't done a raid before, let's just be honest, it's going to be challenging because you haven't done a raid before. So it gets frustrating, it gets irritating. It's a lot that goes into that. Raids are fun for the PvE aspect of it.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
But they're also something that you have to learn. You can't just go into a raid and say, "Oh yeah, I'm in a raid now. I'm gonna annihilate this. I know exactly what to do." Even if you go on YouTube and look at everything to do, you still won't know exactly what to do when you're in the raid, because there are variables that can happen. Your DPS might be there, but somebody else's DPS might not be there. Your player level might be there, and somebody else's player level might not be there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that go into that.
Conley's in the control room. Get ready, Agent. It's time to end this.
go. Let's get some. What am I running? Demolitionist. We're gonna need a striker drone for this one. Alright. Finishing them up.
Gas valves detected.
I'm there, Blueprint. See if you can do anything with those valves.
Oil gas pressure redirected.
Alright. Conley is gone. No stragglers this time? Oh, what's gonna happen?
Well, that was something. Fire, explosions, homicidal maniacs. A bit rich for my taste, but I can see why you guys like it.
You did a lot today. We shut down the cleaner's oil pipeline, got rid of Conley. Keener can't use her to target the JTF anymore.
Rogue agent deceased. Uploading data.
Conley wasn't valuable to the cleaners. With her gone, we should start seeing a decline in their operations.
We're sending in a team to secure the tanker. Conley's been operating from there for quite some time, so we're bound to find something of interest. Just recovering the oil will be a huge win. The JTF will be able to keep the generators and heat on this winter. And we're one step closer to catching him. Well done, Agent.
Rogue shade skill acquired.
Agent, we've cracked it. We know where Keener's located. Liberty Island.
Scumbag's been right in the neighborhood this whole
So,
time.
Turns out Parnell had a secret back door
I've
to the
done
comms
every
channels,
single
allowing us to
mission.
weed out the spoofs. And thanks to the data from all of Keener's agents, we could identify a pattern and isolate a source.
And
Drone
I'm
surveillance
still
also
at
confirms
level
it. He's definitely
39.
on the island.
We'll need to move fast. We can't let him get away this time.
I'll join
That
you
is
on this one,
crazy.
Agent. Meet me at the ferry terminal.
Can't
It's time
meet it.
to finish this.
Can't meet anybody at the ferry terminal because guess what? I don't have any level 40 yet because you cannot do Keener's mission until level 40. So I've done every single mission, every last one, all the way up to level 39. All the side missions. The only side mission I haven't done is the gold one, where they're making gold bullets over at what do you want to call that place? The Mint, I want to say, or it was like a Mint where they have like all these gold bars and the Rikers are melting them down, making bullets out of them. Yeah, they're using whatever metal they can to literally make bullets. I'm not gonna say it's not a dope idea. You get a golden bullet stuck up your ass. But yeah, I'm not that far away from it, from level 40, so doing a few random activities to get me there and everything of that nature, but still I need to go to get my jams. I need my level 40 gear, because if you've done Warlords in New York, not when you first come into the game, because when you first come into the game you're not going to have shite, but when you do Warlords in New York and you come back with your second character to do it again, when you reach level 40 you can actually go get your gear out your box and you will have some pretty decked out stuff. So it'll be easier running the Keener mission. It won't be easy. It will be easier. It will be far from easy, but it will be a lot easier to take down Keener. Alright, let's do this thing. Ooh, AKM. Not bad. Oh, okay. What weapon do I suggest for the Keener mission? That is definitely number one on the hit list. With a secondary. I'm not a fan of the Kingbreaker. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Kingbreaker. Not at all. I'm not a fan of the flatline talent. Everybody raves about it. Like, it's the most powerful thing ever. I don't know. I just don't like flatline. I haven't been a big flatline guy. Not really impressed by it. I don't know why. And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're crazy. This is that." Maybe for you. I'm not really seeing what you all are seeing, so yeah. Because the flatline talent is most optimal not with spotter. It's most optimal actually with glass cannon. That's me in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. It's more optimal with glass cannon. It just seems like it. Like I put together a lot of crazy stuff and I be wondering what's the most optimal thing to run. And most of the time it is and always will be glass cannon. And people hate to admit that because they hate the fact that they take as much damage as they take. Well, you can't get around that. You really can't. You're going to take that damage. You're going to take 60% incoming damage no matter what you do. So, why not go ahead, take that damage, and be the best you? Alright, we're going to be running and gunning a little bit. So, trying to find some pieces to put together real quick to keep it smooth. I could do a 2-piece wyvern. I could do that. Let's see what else I can do. There we go. That'll give me some more survivability. And the backpack, of course. I don't have a second ninja bike. If I had a second ninja bike, this probably would make this build a little bit different because I can run it a little bit different. But of course, the ninja bike is bugged right now, as along with, not excluding, the damn memento backpack. So, so much stuff, so little time to get through it. Alright, what's around here I can do? We have got to get the revamp for XP. I'm glad they're revamping the XP for conflict so that way people can actually get shade levels in conflict, named item caches, blah blah blah. That is a good thing because I like conflict. I do play conflict from time to time, and every time I do play conflict, it is either you're the hammer or you are the nail. I don't know what people are going to be running. I don't know what builds are going to be, what team I'm going to be on. It's like a solo team player type of deal, and I love it. Are you there? There we go. Keep going. I could do this all day. that was pathetic.
Portable electronic device detected.
They just don't want me to go get Keener, that's all. But as I like to tell him, he's a dead man walking. And this is another thing that's bugging me. This right here. This right here. This right here. Look at all of this space. What the hell? This is screaming dark zone with, like, how about one or two extractions? That's gonna force a battle. This is screaming more content. That is screaming more content. It's been like this for a few years now. Let's get some more New York content. What the hell is this little piece of shit right here? This little bit of shit. Look at all this space. Look at all this. Hell, you could have Resurgence over here. I'm not Resurgence, but what's the Heartland or something else, Jersey Takedown or whatever. It's unlimited space over there. What are you doing with that? Everybody's been asking for a bigger dark zone. Not like you can't do it. It's not like you don't have the space. Oh, come on with the come on. I'm literally a sliver away. Now, normally enemies pop out on me or something like that, but when I'm this close to level 1000, level 40, no one wants to pop out on me. There we go. Oh, come on, just level me up already. Man, really Kung Fu kicked me? Now this better level me up. Otherwise, this is just ridiculous at this point.
I guess I owe my life to the division now. Thank you, Agent.
Alright. There we go. We are finally at level 40. Alright, let's take this off. Yeah, I went through this whole thing with level 30 gear. Hush. The talent made up for it. All right. Take this off, put this on. Test subject. All right, we're ready to roll now. How many skill tiers we at? 4. That's not bad. I can live with 4 skill tiers. All right, let's get getting. Gots to go. Much better.
Oh my God, we did it! We did good here today.
Yep. No, I didn't mark Liberty Island. The only reason why I'm not fast traveling is because the Memento backpack and the Ninja bike are bugged right now.
Meet me at the ferry terminal in Battery Park.
If I did do that, oh boy, it would throw off my build. Some of my brand set bonuses and gear set bonuses wouldn't be active, and that's no bueno. Whoa, that was crazy. Like that dog had no energy left, and then all of a sudden, whammo, got me. Let's just hope all my stats are active. I didn't see any trophies drop. I think that's the bug with the Memento. I didn't see any trophies drop. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, there's my trophies.
Friendly control point nearby.
I would like to see if the devs actually watch YouTubers that are not promoting all the new builds, all the new this, all the new that. Versus all the other stuff that's going on in the game. Because anytime there's something that some of the main YouTubers don't like, we've noticed that there are changes to the game. Like when they said the shrapnel trap was too strong and everything of that nature. I felt like the shrapnel trap was just fine the way it was. Because it dissuades camping.
We're clear.
Like camping a door and just camping the door and invaded. Like literally. And then with the change to the EMP jammer pulse, that forces them to wear EMP sticky, but I feel like the EMP sticky shouldn't even work. Because the EMP, you should not be able to EMP anybody above if you're three or less levels below them. Not even with an EMP sticky.
Agent, Black Tusk just arrived and scuttled the ferry with explosives. I'm hiding on another one of the ferries. They haven't spotted me yet, but there's no way I can take these guys alone. We need to get to Liberty Island to take out Keener. But first, you'll need to clear out the Black Tusk by the terminal and secure a vessel. Ideally, the ferry I'm currently on.
You have been promoted to group leader. You are now group leader.
What's up, honey? How you doing?
What's up, Anubis?
Just doing a little stream. I'm up a little bit late.
In New York.
Yeah. How you been?
Good. I've been chilling.
Hey, everybody.
How you been?
This is one of my friends, Honey. She be killing everybody. Goddamn murderer.
I do not.
Goddamn murderers. If you want to know what Black Widow looks like in real life, here you go.
Don't do me like that, Anubis.
Hell yeah, I'm putting you on blast right now.
See, I've been good lately. Gotta give my credit.
Been good, been killing good. That's probably what it is.
I've been on COD mostly.
Everybody's been on COD, and I heard it's messed up right now. It's got its issues.
It is. It does. Like I couldn't even get the other day after the update. You gotta go like around a back way, get in the DMV.
What?
Shipment, yeah.
Intercepting.
Shipment, so it's called close quarters. So it's like shipment, shoot house, and a whole bunch of shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But still be over there playing it.
I'm still here, Agent, but we're running out of time.
That's what I said about this game. I was telling them how we're getting all these nerfs, but we ain't getting no buffs. And I told them that we need to get some rebuffs.
And more inventory space, because how you come out with more gear and not give us more space?
How much? Give us more space. like they already said that they're not going to give us more space. They distinctly told us that, yeah, we're not giving y'all no more space. But okay, well, give us more damage.
Right.
Give us more damage.
Explosives detected.
I feel like if you have your gear all the way optimized, you should be one tapping NPCs like this on heroic.
I don't know, they've messed up the difficulty levels.
I said that too. I said they messed up the XP system too, because I was like, the XP we get for heroic should be on challenging. The XP we get on legendary should be for heroic, and there should be a higher amount of XP for legendary because it's like the hardest part of the game is legendary. Ain't nobody gonna do that for a little bit of nothing. And I think like for replays of missions, you should get a guaranteed exotic at the end of it. There shouldn't be no reason why you Right, we need 55 exotics to level up one piece. They gave us more space for exotics, so they're at 999. So if they're at 999, okay, how we gonna get to 999 if we get one or two every 3 days? Exotics don't drop like that. I'm going right.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing as much, because I'm like,
Engaging
don't
hostiles.
make it hard for the people that's been grinding hard.
No, they make it hard for the new players too. They can't get nothing. They can't get a damn thing.
Let me tell you something. I beat on them. All right. They don't even know what's coming for them.
That's what I'm saying. They like they can't even compete with people with fully decked out builds. They can't even compete.
He worked with Keener's bioweapon under the name Project Eclipse. There's something big planned on the island.
No damage.
Like the sound of that.
Whatever Keener's planning,
They can hit you full on with a nemesis. Can't even drop.
Trust you, but you're all we've got.
And then I was saying how.
Incoming ferry, 0.8 miles east.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Fire at will.
Shit! Get down!
Keep firing.
Oh God! We're going to get hard!
Yeah.
Unknown network detected.
Every time that cutscene come up, we were sitting there for about an hour.
Welcome to Liberty Island, agents. I see the division really went out of their way to get me there tired and poor.
And this is another thing.
Keener.
The damage in the game, as far as scaling goes, it's supposed to be the red builds are supposed to be the most powerful builds in the game. They're supposed to melt through everything. High risk, high reward. In a gun battle, an armor build is not supposed to win, because if you think about it in realistic terms, it don't matter how much body armor you put on. If you go up against a 50 cal, you're done.
Black Tusk haven't arrived in New York by coincidence. They're here to get Keener. But why?
That is also a $1 question.
God damn you, Keener. Agent, I'm going radio silent for now.
Come here, let me holler at you.
Telegraph our intentions to this fucking eavesdropper.
Stop running from me.
What he says. He will try to manipulate you. Kelso out.
What's the status? We spotted division on the island. Overall,
no, they
over
didn't.
here, received package.
We're not here.
Deploy the Razorback.
You missed.
I did.
All I saw was a missile just run right by his head. I was like, oh. Come on out of that plane.
I don't even know why I changed it.
Because it's the most powerful status effect in the goddamn game.
The Razorback is ready to go, sir.
Oh, don't be lying why you don't telling people why you don't know why you run with it. You know exactly why you run with it.
Because I stay missing. I stay missing with that thing.
As soon as you hit something, it's dead.
Division are approaching the Razorback. Do not allow the Razorback.
That's why I like my explosive sticky. Ain't no hope for you. They was worried about the shrapnel shot, but they sure wasn't worried about that damn explosive sticky.
Weak points detected.
Your ass up. Shut up.
Reinforcements are on their way.
Weak points detected. Razorback terminal detected.
Come on down. Let me holler at you.
Look, I missed again. Did you see that shit?
Yep.
Sending reinforcements.
Weak points detected. Weak points detected. Razorback disabled.
Sir, the Razorback is offline.
Stop running from me.
That's just fucking great. Impressive work, Agent. I can see why they trust you to carry out the job. You should come by the plinth so we can have a more personal conversation.
I don't want to talk to you, Keenan.
Inaccessible at the moment. From the back. You'll figure it out. All remaining units, initiate a final assault. Deploy everything we have southwest
Hold on,
of the
let me put on
monument.
an EMP.
Understand?
Copy that, sir.
I'm gonna need to jam. We be jamming, we be jamming. There's you over there picking up all your goodies.
Deploy the Marauder.
It's our last one, sir.
Just do it.
Gotta have the resources.
Marauder class quadcopter detected.
What are you doing up this early?
No, this is a little extra earlier.
System malfunctioning.
Oh, fat boy.
We've lost control of the Marauder.
Keener, son of a bitch.
Oh shit.
Vital signs critical.
I was too close.
Agent down. System restored.
Sir, the Warhounds. They've been hacked.
Do something about it then.
We've tried, sir. Signal's jammed. There's no way to retrieve them.
God damn it!
Damn, I couldn't get him.
Sir, we have nothing left to deploy.
I know. Agent.
Well, of course not.
Like a broken spirit. And it twice.
reinforcements from upstate, sir?
No. By the time they arrive, it'll be too late. We're done here. Guess that just leaves us, then, Agent. You know where to find me. I'll be waiting.
Hostiles detected.
I thought they always said, it sounded like she be saying hoes ass. Like hoes ass detected. I was like, really? Like, okay, all right then. I see this game took a turn for the worse.
Echo detected.
See?
Nearby echo detected.
Have you been in the dark zone?
You know what I kicked.
I've been in the dark zone periodically, but I ain't been in the dark zone like dark zone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been really. Only thing I've been really doing is seeing if a Ravenous actually drops, or a what do you call that damn thing? Eagle Bear actually drops. I ain't seen hide nor hair no one, or Bighorn.
Yeah, Bighorn is supposed to go. So I know a couple people that got some, but you have more of a chance to get it out of a raid.
Absolutely. What is it like? 15% chance you get it out the box, and a 1% chance you get it off a boss. It's just.
I think it's only 1%.
Portable electronic device detected.
If that. I got the first jammer.
Data purge initiated.
If you never take control, you'll never have control. That's the difference between you and me. That's why you're still an agent of the division.
Rogue incinerator turret detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
We be jamming.
Rogue assault turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected. Rogue sniper turret detected. Hostile sniper turret detected.
We be jamming.
What's your objective, Agent? What are you doing here? Do you really trust the people you work for? Do you even trust yourself? Who can you trust?
You sound like that scene in Batman 1 with the Joker. Who do you trust?
He do. They probably do little Easter eggs like that in here. 'Cause I know there's a couple of movies that have scenes out in the open world. Little reminders of the references.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
I was gonna say, how many times we gotta blow them up?
Final sequence. I wonder what that means.
System
Alright, I'm gonna switch to my shock traps, because that's gonna go by his door, so when his ass jump down, I'm just gonna Scorpio the fuck out of him. Shock traps.
But what I have seen, as he bugs out, I don't know.
What bugged out?
If you kill him too fast, he'll bug out and he won't run out the door.
Oh, that. Don't tell me that.
We use phone.
Great.
That's probably. Yeah, if you don't use phone.
You earned the right to witness this new beginning.
Yeah, because you know what? Because when players use foam on us in the dark zone, it inverts our controller.
That's what that is.
Unknown biological compound detected.
You guessed it.
I have to
There's
shoot
an
myself
Eclipse
phone
payload
to
on that
get
missile.
That's
Imagine
right.
that.
Rogue assault turret detected.
I'm so used to jamming.
Hostile assault turret detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
You're such a waste of skill and commitment. You could have done wonders, Agent. Tragic. I don't think you understand. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for everyone. All I ask is for you to open your mind.
Rogue sniper turret detected. Hostile sniper turret detected. Rogue incinerator turret detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected. Rogue stinger hive detected.
This payload will push the reset button on the entire city. A fresh start. We share that common goal. I'm just expediting the process.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Now, before you go in the back, I'm gonna drop this because I'm not watching that cutscene.
Rogue artillery
I
turret
hear you.
detected. Hostile artillery turret detected.
Damn, I got hit by an artillery turret. They don't like me.
You useless brainwashed puppet. You have no idea what you have just done.
Contaminated area. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
I'm impressed. Hello, Agent. Damn!
You alright? You gonna make it.
Alrighty then.
Alright, I'll see you. I'll see you when I get back to Washington.
Okay.
Agent, I'm on my way. Go secure Keener. Make sure he doesn't get away.
Bring your ass here, boy.
In a group.
You're done, Keener. Don't try anything.
My time's up.
Wait, what did you do? What did you do, Keener?
You have no idea what's coming.
Rogue agent deceased.
Fuck. Fuck this guy.
Ooh.
Let's get back to Haven.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Schaefer, come in. Schaefer?
Schaefer, do you read?
Listening.
Fall back. Keener's dead. But he's activated the network.
What's the damage?
Parnell's watch is collating the data. Looks like it's all of them.
Shit. More rogue agents. Just what we
No. It's perfect. This will bring the division to its knees. And that's when we'll end them. Once and for all.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, Agent. Fred and I need to brief you on the advance team. Meet me in my office.
You're back with Uncle Rick, and wouldn't you know it? And listen, here's the truth, people. Benitez and the JTF would have been fucked without the division. Yes, it's time to check the skies for flying bacon. You heard me. The pigs are flying, and I'm gonna have to eat my words with a side of crow.
Look, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about Lau. No, I don't even know what to say.
I still can't believe she chose Black Tusk over us. Why didn't I see it before?
No one did. She fooled us all.
You didn't fool me. I never trusted her. Never. You, on the other hand, you did good. Almost gives a guy like me hope again. Almost. By the way, I couldn't access the rogue network. The watch itself? I've never seen anything like it. You earned it.
Listen, I understand if you need to get back home, but I speak for everyone here when I say that you're more than welcome to stay. We still need your help. New York is safer with you here.
Thank you.
The sad truth is, Directive 51 turned out to be necessary. I hate saying it, but there it is. So thanks, agents, for deworming the Big Apple. We owe you one.
All right. First things first. The
Integration
watch.
protocol activated.
Unknown user detected. Subroutine access denied.
Local administrator override initiated. Administrator override complete. Encrypted subroutines detected. Analyzing. Decryption complete.
Subroutine compromised.
Synchronization in progress.
Root directory compromised.
Subroutine unlocked and synchronized. Additional encrypted subroutines detected.
Root directory compromised.
Subroutine unlocked and synchronized.
There you go.
Full subroutines unlocked and synchronized.
This
Integration
is
complete.
what level 1000 gets you. All 4 of these will be maxed out. So you'll have more damage, more armor, more handling, more utility. And you also will be picking up these scavenging points. The higher your shade level is, the more scavenging points you get for doing New York, because it catches you up to where you are in the game on your new character, so you don't have to do a new character all the way over from the beginning. Because if you had to do that, I'm pretty sure that nobody would have a second character. Alright, let's start
Now that the immediate threat
putting
to New
stuff
York is
away.
contained, we need to look at the bigger picture. We have ongoing operations in DC and New York that will need your support. Bell will be your pilot. He's on call and will handle your flights. Don't hesitate to use him and grab some air miles.
Yep. There we go. Boo-ay.
Need anything, come by and see me.
Send the stash. And let's do this. Oop. 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 Whoop. 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 And that looks about right. And send the stash. No. Was not what I was trying to do. Whoop. Oop. 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 There we go. Now. No. Send the stash. Oh. Perfect. Now, the reason why I sent all of that stuff back to stash is because I'm going to use that stuff on the next run after I do through New York. So, let's go ahead and do this, do this, do this. We are going back to Washington, D.C. in a second, but first, let's start getting the start maxing out some stuff. I've already got my scavenging points, if I'm not mistaken, already ready to go, but just to be on the safe side, let's go to New York. I'm sorry, let's go back to DC. I need to go back to DC to find out if I linked everything to every character, so therefore I can go ahead. I can expertise some stuff out, and I can also make sure everything is all good as far as materials and things being shared throughout my characters, because my main character that I use, I want to make sure that he has all the stuff that he needs. And I want to thank Honey for jumping in on me, because I appreciate her all the time jumping down on me. That's one of my friends. And we literally wreck shop when we're on council together. So, shoot, we gotta do a dark zone run soon.
Safe area detected.
Alright, back in New York. Let's go over here to this table. Only thing to buy is that holster young agent, blah blah blah. Holster intel young agent. That is a very easy quest to do for the Dodge City holster. Alright, let's hit this up.
You're welcome to use the crafting station, but I don't have anything.
Alright. Scavenging points. Let's fill up everything. Alright.
Need help crafting something? Hi.
It's been a long time since I filled up everything. I normally do this all the time, but I haven't really had a chance to really get in here like I want to.
Hey, you looking for something special?
There we go with that. We can do that last. We always want to do this one first.
Always good to see you, Agent.
Always do this one first because you get more bang for your bucks. There we go. Now we can go do this one. And that is done as well. Everything is all full up. Let's go over here to the table. Expertise. And let's see what needs to be finished off. Chess piece. It's this one. Donate materials. We're gonna go down to this. Boom. Done with that. 16 of 16 chess pieces, backpacks. It's 2 not done, huh? Alright. Done. Who else? The courier. Let's get that done. You can also find 20 of them, buy 20 of them if they're in the vendors, and you don't have to go through all of this. But since I don't have that luxury right now, we're just gonna use our materials and get that out the way. And now that is done. Alright, all that is done. Asper's guard, done. Alright, let's check to see. Ongoing directive. Hot shot. Proficient. Hot shot is proficient. Asper's guard is proficient. Alright. Is there anything that is not proficient on this list? 27 of that, 28, 28, 25 or 26. That's the new gun. Where's that? The Prophet. Yep. It takes 3,000 printer filament to do each one of your items, weapons to proficiency level 10. So no problem there. All good there. 4, 4, 5 of 5, 4, 4, 5 of 5, 5 of 5, 4, 4. Asper's guard, good. Oh, lost the upgrade. I can upgrade this stuff. Alright, I got you. Alright, let's see what we got. Asper's guard's good, bro. I don't think there's anything else I need to make proficient, I don't think. Numbers done. I think I got everything. Hot shot, Umbra. Alright, well. Looks like I got everything for right now. Oh, marksman rifles, that's what it was. Alright. Sacrum Imperium. Actually, I just keep that weapon on me and do a couple of countdowns with the Sacrum Imperium and the Prophet. I mean the Relic. Those be the last two, and then I will be at level 22. Groovy. So I'll be able to upgrade my stuff to level 22. Alright. Let's spend our last watch points on, I guess, printer filament. I'm just going to spend our last points on that. Well, it looks like I get to do one of my sniper rifles right off the bat. And all my points have been spent. And I was able to upgrade a bunch of gear on this run. So let's go to the marksman rifles and let's get it proficient. Let's do the Sacrum Imperium first.
Could use some more crafting materials. Really should make myself a nice comfy chair.
Proficient. Expertise level up.
Need help crafting something?
What's our level now? 22. And we got one more item to make proficient. And that is the relic. Alright. Let's go back to let's say goodbye to this character once we do this. And all of that becomes material. All that became materials. We log out of this character and we bid him adieu. Now, let's talk about armor versus utility versus the weapon damage. Weapon damage should be the highest DPS in the game. There should not be an armor build that could beat out a all red core build, because there should be a damage drop off for not wearing an all red build. The core attribute is supposed to be the attribute that is the most spec'd into, the most utilized one out of all of them. Now, armor builds should be melted by all red builds, period. Especially if they have damage to armor. Definitely. You should not survive that fight with a one-on-one in a dark zone with an all red player. That's the way I feel. That's the way I see it. And I know people are not going to agree with me. Really don't care. I just feel that way. Because what's the point? Well, that's already done, so I actually can keep the capacitor. So we put on let's put on this young relic. Which is about to be nerfed into the ground, by the way. Yes, nerfed into the ground. So, when I say nerfed into the ground, I mean what do you call that talent? Determined. Talent is about to get nerfed into the ground. Yay! Why not? We're nerfing everything else. Why not just nerf a perfectly good talent right into the ground? So, check my pistol. Okay, I got the right one. What the hell? What the deuce? Let me out. So we're gonna nerf that talent into the ground. Now, utility builds, skill builds. If you're willing to run a 6 skill tier build and nobody else is running a hybrid build or 3 tiers or above, unfortunately, your skills should do enough damage to win you that fight in the dark zone. Because you took the time to spec into that stuff. Oh, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Get some of these caches. Got a lot of caches here. As you can see, these are all dark zone cache. And the way you get these dark zone caches is to get your dark zone relations up. Now, if you get your dark zone levels up, you can pretty much get these dark zone caches. Oh, a gift. And then in dark zone caches, you get dark zone exclusives like the gift. You'll get the ferocious calm, all types of stuff. Let's see. This is a dark zone exclusive, and it comes with crit chance. You can roll that that you can ward that skill haste off for crit damage. You can optimize the fuck out of this. It's going to take a lot of materials, but you can optimize the hell out of it. And then you have a perfect vigilance, which is increase total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 3 seconds. So instead of the 4 seconds, you got 3 seconds of downtime if you get hit by a bullet. That's basically it. Cold relations, you can get this anywhere. This one is pretty damn good. It is almost completely maxed out. Perfect strained. Gain 10% critical hit damage for every 0.5 seconds you are firing. Stacks up to 8 times. There you go. All that stuff I got out of the dark zone caches. Look at that. Alright, let's break this down. What the hell? That took forever to reload right there.
Hostile control point identified.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it. And he did.
Suspect killed.
Nope, he didn't make it. Inventory management is key. You want to manage your inventory as fast as possible, as much as possible. Get rid of all the stuff that you don't want or don't need, I should say. That is just maxed to the core. I think I'm gonna hold on to that. Instant room.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Droney's down there kicking his ass. So simple.
Supply room access unlocked.
Picking up my stuff and bouncing. Where is the next control point near me? Let's go on over. Let's go on over here and say hi. like I always said. Now, see how the utilities are being utilized in this open world here. The utilities should be utilized kind of the same way, maybe not for the turret and drone, but like the EMP sticky, the fire sticky, and all the other stuff that you can catch players with should be completely immune to being disrupted when those are your only weapons that you have if you're running in the DZ.
Reinforcements en route.
Oh, they got it.
Agent killed.
Yeah, I knew they got me as soon as I saw that doggone controller.
Hostile control point nearby.
There we go. Back in there. Back in that damn fight. I know someone's gonna say, well, skill builds are too strong in the game. I'm like, well, if they're giving you 3 skill tiers to make it do what it do, as far as your EMP jammer, you just gotta build for it. Oh, who shot me?
Agent down.
I'm behind cover. Who shot me? Crazy.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, it's crazy pinned down right there. They're coming from this way. Yep, they're coming from this way. Figure out where I'm at. That wasn't smart. Looks like they're fighting another faction over there. Makes my life easier. And this almost have every directive active on this one. Rogue agents.
Rogue
agent detected. Rogue Restorer Hive detected. Hostile Restorer Hive detected. Rogue Assault Turret detected. Hostile Assault Turret detected. Access unlocked.
Invisible hand.
Can't wait to get back to the settlement.
Friendly control point detected.
Relax. Channel your anger. Die, motherfucker! I can take you. You want some?
Just for good measure to make sure he's dead. That dude would not die. Now, there's a bunch of stuff we could do. But we're going to call this video quits. We talked about what I believe revamp should happen. I said there should be an overhaul of how core attributes associate with the build that you run. I don't mind that the crit damage and crit chance will give you a little bit more damage on a armor build, but if you're not running 3 cores or more on a armor build, you should not be hitting at a certain range. You shouldn't be getting those full damage buffs from your crit damage and crit chance. I don't know how you would do that, but that is my personal opinion. It's always subject to everybody else's opinion, but that's what I say. Like, another thing I would say is, let's not be so critical of the devs. They're doing the best they can. I believe they are for the game. Let's not bash them or cuss them out and things of that nature. I get it. We're frustrated with certain things, certain aspects of the game. My thing is, stop nerfing shit. That is not going to balance the game. What balances the game is damage people do damage, armor people wear armor, and most of the time they're wearing armor so that way they can bump their shields. So that way it can give the DPS players a chance to do damage. They take aggro. That's what they're supposed to do. Not survive and not survive a gunfight with an all red build. Not to survive a gunfight with an all yellow build. Or should I say utility versus armor, utility wins. Utility versus DPS. DPS wins based on skill. Utility wins based on skill. That's all I'm saying. Now, everyone's gonna be mad that I said it, but I had to say it. If you're wearing all red, you're dead. If you wear half red, half blue, you survive, depending on the player. If you're wearing a complete hybrid build with 6 skill tiers, you have a jammer pulse, you have a EMP sticky, you have damage on there, you have weapon damage, and you have armor. So if this game was meant to be build base oriented, well, let's start making it that way. It's your boy Anubis Can't Be Stopped. I gave you my 2 cents. I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.